Okay, we're on air. Okay.
All right.
Prep. So how'd you guys do with the prep this time?
How did we do with it?
Yeah.
Well, after last time, I was thinking, oh, maybe this class won't be so bad. Yeah, I think it's going to be that bad.
It's getting bad. I did okay with the concepts and with the doing it out by hand. Totally got that. I had problems getting the spreadsheet
Excel?
part of it. The Excel part to match up, like with what it was supposed to be. Like I did that part of the homework where you're supposed to, or the prep or whichever one it was. I did both. With all the different companies, like the investment companies for your retirement, all my little stupid things look the same. I don't know how I did it, but they all look the same.
Okay, yeah, your graphs.
I ran into that problem too, but then
Your graphs.
Yeah.
I think it's because Excel links with Word, so whenever you change it in Excel, it automatically changes to the next one. Because I was looking at the pattern, like, why are they all looking the same?
Yeah.
I pasted it into Excel, a different graph popped up. So I would copy and paste it in Word, and then when I put the new data in, then the graph automatically in Word switched to the new one. So I think they're linked somehow.
Oh, that's weird. I did figure out that you do have to, I wasn't changing the box number or something. Like this, it just had 5 and you actually have to select how many like boxes or something. Anyway, I did get it to one of them to fix, but I don't know if it's still right.
Oh, I think as long as you click like the one box and hit paste, it shouldn't be an issue. But if you try to highlight the exact amount, then it'll say, oh, you didn't highlight the correct amount. Do you want to proceed? And then you say yes.
I didn't even have that.
Oh, really?
I didn't do that either.
So
should we go over what we got then and see if we got the same stuff on the companies for the mystery investments?
So that was was that the homework?
Yeah.
No, that was
No, that's the prep. That's
okay.
the prep.
That's the prep.
Part 2 preparation.
Okay. Yeah, so what company did you guys choose?
Well, I haven't.
I went to the answers.
I am so slowed down by the technology that I feel like I'm 90.
I went to the answers and kind of just figured out like what I was doing wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I did the same thing.
I think they said like B or C. It made sense once I looked at the correct graphs.
So what did you guys get for the mean on investment A?
21,276,318.
I got 2.
Ah, there. What the flip? I can't. I've got my homework here. Oh,
Are you
here.
looking for the prep?
Yes, this time they did something stupid with the answer key and put the whole blank homework and then put the answers in the back. It confused the crap out of me. Took me forever to figure that out.
So am I the only one who's having to print this stuff off?
Oh, yeah.
You guys don't print it?
No, I do. All of it.
Okay. Yeah, me too, because I can't.
No,
What
I
did you
need
get
paper.
for the standard deviation on A?
Standard deviation. Sorry, I'm in the wrong one. Standard deviation on A was 37.679.
So, Laura, you're not printing everything, right? You're just able to go through this on the computer?
Yeah, I'm on my computer. Yeah. Because my printer's dumb and I just don't know how to work it.
Well, great, because I think that's how, ideally, you'd want to do everything just on the computer and just switch screens and go back and forth. So, if I was that cool, that's what I would do too. So that's what I got, 37.679.
Okay, and Allison, you got the same thing?
For the standard deviation?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what did you guys get for C? Let's jump to C and see if we all got the same thing. I got mean 41.122.
Yep.
And then I got 79.177 for the standard deviation.
Yep, which is a huge number for standard deviation.
Yeah. And then on the sample size, I got 27. Did you guys get that? Sample size?
Just the number of numbers, right? That makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But did you get 27? I didn't, because we don't fill in that first one, so I was.
Heather, did you just check all your answers on the answer key?
I haven't checked them yet. I just wanted to make sure
That everyone
I haven't
on the same page?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't.
So I have.
I did it, but then I didn't. I closed it.
Oh, okay. Well, that's fine. I do have a question. How do you make a box plot on Excel?
So they actually created an Excel document for you. So you just have to open it and then you just copy and paste it and it automatically comes up.
So this is from the homework, from the wrong patient, wrong site.
Yeah. Okay, so did you guys do number 10? Because he didn't have an answer for that in the answer key.
For which one? The homework or the preparation?
Yeah, the prep, where you had to create a table to compute the standard deviation by hand for the severe flu bird or bird flu.
I'm thinking that was like what we actually did in the
But we did the mild, well, not the severe. They said to do the severe. So it was different numbers, but the same exercise. So I just wondered what anybody else had.
Here, let me
I
see.
didn't get that box done.
Because they didn't have it. He didn't have that in the
Yeah, because I was confused by that too. So let me see.
Yeah, there wasn't an answer for that one. He just kind of like stopped.
Oh yeah, because that one's by hand, right? I'm just trying to see. Well, there are videos of the actual in the link.
Mm-hmm.
In the actual lesson 3 prep, I think there was, or is that the homework that has the videos? I think that might be the homework.
No, it's the prep. The prep has the videos.
Okay. Because let me just see. Yeah, because the prep, it's saying create a table to compute the standard deviation by hand. So this is just pretty much you have to find the mean and then you just subtract the mean from the value itself and then you square it, right? And then you add all the results together and divide it by n minus 1 and then take the square root, correct?
Oh, that's the part I forgot. N minus 1. Okay, so wait a minute.
So on the bottom, when you're dividing it,
You square it, and then what do you do?
So you square all the individual, so you take the individual value, subtract the mean from it, and then you get that number, and then you square that number, and then you add all the squares together.
I did that.
And then you divide that number by the number of variables minus 1.
So
And then you take the square root of all that. Then you take the square root of that number, and that's your standard deviation. So, I mean, it's pretty much exactly the same as you're just doing different numbers then for the severe. I'm just trying to find the severe.
I had forgotten the N minus 1 thing.
Yeah.
it's a huge pain in the butt to do standard deviation by hand. I don't see the point.
See, I had to do it in my physics labs, so that's why I'm so familiar with it.
Well, and I don't know, like, for me, it made sense. Like, I'm just like, okay, you know.
Yeah.
Well, in the foundations math class, they never have you do it by hand. It's all just in Excel.
Well, yeah, because it's like the basic, right, math class. I actually tested out of that class. I don't even remember.
Yeah, they have this whole statistics section, and you just put in, like, there's an Excel equation. If you just go into Excel and do standard deviation of, you know, and highlight all the data, it'll just give it to you. You don't have to do it by hand. There's no relative point in doing it by hand.
Yeah, and that's fine. I just, yeah, I haven't done math in like 17 years.
Well, I'm impressed then that you're doing so well.
Yeah. Yeah, that's just, I feel like that's the typical thing in math. They want to show you how to do it before they actually give you the tool that does it for you.
Yeah, at least we don't have to do the calculus. Did you see that one link in the thing where it was like, click here if you love math, and then it shows all this, it pops up all this calculus that like shows you how they calculated it out. I'm like, no, thank you.
Oh,
Yeah,
see, and that's how I learned.
I do not love math, so I did not touch that.
See, that's how I learned it. So when I was looking at it, I'm like, this all makes sense. Let's see here. Okay, so.
You guys want to go over the homework?
So did everybody do the homework this time? Well, what company did you guys choose? For the
I was kind of confused, and so I looked on the answer key to find out the graphs, and then I looked down and it said B or C. It made sense after like what Lorena was saying. It made sense once I could see the graphs the way they were supposed to look.
Yeah, not the same over and over.
Right. Right.
What was that?
Yeah, I feel like they made sense just because the means are a lot higher on B and C.
Yeah.
But then if you look at standard deviation, the standard deviation on B and C, it's going to be more of a risk because it varies a lot.
Well, if you have a lot of time, then that's the one you want to go with.
Yep. Yeah, I chose B just because the standard deviation was a little bit lower, even though the number wasn't as high as C. So still risky, but not as. Okay, so we're looking at the homework now. How did your discussions go with other people explaining standard deviation?
Blank stares. Like my husband's out of town, and so I just have teenagers and elementary school kids that look at me like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, I was talking to the pharmacist at work, and I was like, oh, you remember statistics, right? You loved it. And she just rolled her eyes at me. And then I was like, standard deviation.
My husband loves this kind of stuff, though. He gets so happy when I say things like, you know, standard deviation and variance, and he just thinks that's the coolest thing.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, well, he's an engineer, or I should say engineer.
That's what my career test said I should have been, but I'm like, I'm not creative enough to be an engineer.
Why do you think you have to be creative to be an engineer?
I don't know. I just feel like they're supposed to, you know, like whenever you hear engineer, like they create their own experiments type deal. I don't know. It's.
Well, I guess it depends on what kind of engineer you want to be.
Yeah, true. I know I had a lot of friends while I was in at BYU, Idaho, in Rexburg that were mechanical engineering, and I'm like, that does not sound like fun.
That is what my husband does.
Oh, really? Mechanical?
Yeah, so the job before he did this one was he designed all the curtain and side airbags for Honda and for like the Honda Odyssey and the Acura TL. So he found something fun to do, but still, it's so tedious. It's just so tedious that I cannot.
That's cool. Okay, so do you guys understand the box and whisker plots and how they work?
I understand how they work. I just don't understand how to make it populate on my screen.
Well, so I think the box and whisker plot, that's the one that we do by hand, correct?
On which one?
Because the histogram, right, is the one that is in Excel.
Yeah, the box and whisker is just where you use minimum, Q.
You use the quartiles and you use the minimum and maximum.
But
Yeah,
it says,
So what number are you talking about, Laura?
Well, I was just looking at number 2 on the homework, just looking at the box and whisker plots, because I remember Heather was talking about it.
Wow.
no, there's
Well, what did you guys? What is it? Hang on.
also, so you're just supposed to do those by hand. You're not supposed to get that to come up on Excel.
I didn't think so.
Oh, okay. So
Wait, are we talking about the homework?
Homework.
Yeah, we're on the homework, right?
On number 2, right? Because you don't have to draw anything; they're just there.
I can't get it. I can't get that to come up. I think it's because I can't. When I go to sign in, when I click on that on the homework.
Yeah. Are you using Chrome?
Yeah.
And then when you click the homework, the box plots don't come up?
No.
On the homework?
No, on the homework page where there's the, the blue data page. It says the data in the file, wrong site, wrong patient, which can be found on the Math 221 data page, which is a link. So I click on data page, which is a link, and it pulls up all the files for the different data. So
yeah, and then you would click on the wrong site, wrong patient, which is towards the bottom because it's in alphabetical order. But that.
Oh, okay, that's what we were trying to find.
Then it goes to. It kind of like downloads, and then it brings me to what's new in Excel, and it says get started. The other Excel, which is functioning.
So what you can do then, I would just go back into the lesson, on the wiki. And then you should be able to click on, like I know the diving elephant seals, I think. Whenever I clicked on that, it would take me to the new thing within the wiki. And then you can scroll down and hopefully click on it and it'll pop up. If that worked for you before, did the seals thing work for you before doing it that way?
Mystery investments worked, and I can move stuff over to the quantitative description page to get that to work, but I can't get the wrong site, wrong patient. I have that information on Excel Online. I have that, but I don't know how to take the data and make it into a
like pasting it into the other one?
I know how to do that, but it doesn't make a box and whisker plot, right? And that's okay.
Yeah, no, that's fine. It's just a histogram, I think that would produce. Stop. The box and whisker plot would just be doing the lines. Hold on.
Draw. Okay, so then my other question is, how do you copy and paste a picture of the histogram? Like it says on the preparation, paste your graphs here. Make a histogram of the stock performance data, which I can do, but then paste your graphs here. I don't know how to copy the picture of the histogram from the quantitative descriptive page where you put the numbers in and there's a picture of a histogram sitting there. How do I copy that? And
you just click on it and then you hit like Control-C. But that's the issue that we were all having, that whenever we would paste it into the Word document, it was linked with the Excel. So every time you changed the information you were plugging in, it would automatically change the histogram in the Word document. If that makes sense.
I ended up just opening different Excels and just looking at looking at them that way instead of trying to paste them.
Yeah, I was able, once I filled it in, now of course my graphs weren't right, but I was able to like right click on the graph and copy it, and I just pasted it into the Excel document that I was getting all the data from. So I just popped them over there.
Yeah, and I think Allison brought up a good point that you can just open different windows because, as we said, we were having issues with pasting it into Word and then them all looking
the same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I think that's the problem you're going to run into, Heather. And if you don't, then that's awesome.
Right.
I ran into that problem doing the values. I got that figured out, but the actual picture of the histogram itself, on it, I'm trying to highlight it. I can move it around the page. I can pull it, drag it, but I can't highlight that stupid histogram and move it somewhere else.
Just right click on it and copy it.
Alternative text. Oh, it's okay. Let's move on. I'll ask my husband.
Another thing, Heather, I don't know if they're going to have us, be copying and pasting these things a lot, but if you're not getting graded on that.
Yeah, it's just
Like if you're not getting graded on that, then I would just find a different way to see the answer. You know, like open up just different windows in Excel. But like you can spend hours trying to figure out the technology stuff. I've done that in different classes, and it will make you feel really stupid, and it will make you like so frustrated that
try every
So
before, and I won't right now, but every single step of the way, I am stopped by, okay, how do I do this? So I call my husband. He's at work. He puts me on FaceTime. He's like, show me the screen, because he's an engineer too, and he's a data warehouse architect. So this is like kindergarten for him. But it's every step of the data or the technology that's. I thought I was okay on technology. You know, I can send a text and stuff, but I'm like, no, I am so lame at this technology. I'm ready to just throw the whole thing out the window.
Word is really frustrating. Word can be really, really frustrating as far as like getting everything formatted correctly and all that kind of stuff. Sometimes it's just more frustrating than it's worth. So I guess what I'm saying is kind of cut your losses sometimes and just get the answer that you need, maybe just using Excel instead of trying to cut and paste.
Okay.
And
paste your graphs here, so I'm like, okay, should I know how to do that? But okay, yeah, I mean that makes sense. I can just be like,
so
on, because I can't figure out how to.
I mean, if he keeps asking us to do that, you know, and I don't know.
No, I would even contact him. I would email him and be like, what?
Yeah, I mean, you can waste hours and hours and hours trying to figure out the formatting, and it is so frustrating. So I would just cut your losses and move on to the next thing, and then email the professor and just.
Okay, sounds good. Oh, that's what I'll do.
So in the rest of the homework, did we have any other questions, or do we want to start the quiz?
Did you guys do the homework quiz for lesson 2 yet?
No, not yet.
Yeah,
I haven't done it either. I was wondering how bad it was, because it said something like estimated time was 2 hours.
Yeah, I think they all say that though, don't they?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it won't take you 2 hours, I'm sure of that.
I think that's like maybe the time limit that they give you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I guess.
that's just the limit.
Yeah.
Okay.
It can't take any more than 2 hours, but I promise you it won't take you 2 hours.
Yeah.
Okay.
No. Okay. So, do we
What
want?
did you guys do? Yeah, let's just, I don't know, do you guys want to go through the homework real fast? On number 2, I was unsure if it was, let's see, A or B.
It was actually C.
It's actually C. It didn't make sense to me. I had to look at the answers and go, okay, because the way they plotted it out, it just didn't make sense.
Well, so I knew it was C because the highest value was 1,000 something. So you knew it had to be on there. So that's why it was plot C.
There you go.
Are you saying 1 million?
Oh, is it 1 million? Sorry, I thought that was a dot. Super tiny.
Yeah.
Okay, so it was the outlier that gave it away. Okay.
Yeah. That
Yeah.
makes sense. Deductive reasoning. Good job.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're on the quiz for lesson 2?
Yes.
No. We were looking at the homework for 3.
Homework for lesson 3. Sorry.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, and even on like number 8, I feel like because he like drew out the box plot there, so I think it's that you just can do that, so it's not in like an Excel sheet or anything.
Okay.
They look funny.
For number 3, did you guys get right skewed?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And then for the dollar amount, I don't know if I cut and pasted this into Excel correctly. I'm pretty sure I did, but because there were 2 columns, right? There was like when it had like wrong site, wrong patient.
One was wrong patient, the other one was like wrong procedure.
Yeah, so I just put it in the wrong patient data, and that's where I got my answers for the homework, and I'm not sure if that was the correct.
Yeah, that's
It
correct.
was.
So, yeah, so number 4 was 46,172.
Wait, what?
46,172.
Well, then I must have not done it right then.
I was gonna say all the answers are there. Like,
Because I got 8,000. Because on number 4, in like numerical descriptive statistics,
Did you copy and paste the right one, the wrong patient? Because I know the first column I think is the wrong one, and the second one I think is the wrong patient. The second column, if I remember.
So the data is column B, column A, or column B?
I believe it's column B. I'm not in it right now, so I can't actually see it.
But that's where I went wrong because I just copied and pasted A.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I mean, as long as you copy and paste it, it should be right because it gives you the value there, so you're not calculating it yourself.
Right. Okay, so I'll figure that out. Okay, and then, okay, so 4, 5, and 6 all have to do with that, basically.
Yeah, so those values should just be given to you. So 7 is more intuitive, so you have to actually like think about it. If it's left skewed, that means there's a bigger tail. Did you guys get that one, number 7?
Yeah, you know, because you have that outlier, so you're gonna have that long. You're gonna have that. It's gonna be longer on the left side.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I put, B.
It's C.
Yeah.
Oh. Whoops, that's what I meant to say. Whoops.
Yes. And then 8 was like a trick question.
Which one was?
Number 8. Well, not a trick question, but you know, whenever you see something bigger, you always think that that one has more data.
And it doesn't. They have the same,
right?
yeah. Percentage.
Yeah, it's the same.
Yeah, number 9 was just adding up all the bars pretty much. So it was around 200. I think I like got 197.
Wait, on what number?
Number 9.
Number 9, there we go. Okay, number 9.
Yeah, you had to add up the totals of the bars, so you got the total number of students.
So when you guys, I just want to make sure I'm doing this right. So you just add up like, what is that, like 30?
Like 37. Yeah,
37 and add up like 82 or something like that. And then just add up all that like that. And that's how you got that number?
Yeah, so yeah, like the first one would be like probably around like 33, 32, 33. The next one was like 82. I mean, it's just, you know.
Okay, so there's not an exact number. Okay.
No, and that like even in the answer key, I think he said between like 190 and 200 should be your answer.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure I was doing that right.
Yeah.
How would you describe the shape of the distribution of the wages?
It was right skewed because there's a long on the right hand side.
So the way that I'm remembering this is like I cross my body. So like whatever, you know what I mean? Like if it's across from my right hand, then it's right skewed. And if it's across from my left hand, then it's left skewed.
Okay.
Okay. So that was 10, right? 11. That was just labeling whichever one it was. So that was number 4. The number 4. Number 12. And that was the outlier, which is the furthest one, which was 14.
On what number? Where are you?
Number 12, sorry.
Oh, you're good.
Any questions on these?
Nope. Actually, I didn't get past 15. So
Did you label the graphs or anything, or no?
What was that?
Were you able to like label the graphs like this graph is bell shaped and da 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 da? No? Okay. And then just the rest of it is more calculations. So no other questions on the homework. Did we want to start the quiz, or do we want to do a little bit more review?
We start the quiz.
Okay.
Yeah.
Everybody good with starting the quiz?
Yep.
Okay.
I just gotta get to the.
Now we need to be in lesson 3, group quiz.
Yep.
And
What, tonight, right? Tonight.
Okay.
Oh, shoot. Okay. I went into the wrong one. Sorry. Okay, lesson 3, group meeting quiz. Here we go.
Okay, and we just have to click on that file. I just have to reopen the one file.
Open what file?
Just to do the calculations and everything. There it is.
Oh, the Excel,
might
like
be-
the quantitative.
Yeah, the quantitative descriptive. So I'm just opening that now.
Oh, okay, yeah, I'll do that too.
Yeah, because my computer restarted this morning. So. Okay.
So I was able to cut and paste before the values over into the quantitative descriptive. Now it's just pasting the same thing I just took out over and over and over again.
Okay, so I would make sure, and you're hitting copy on the new one that you're selecting. You're reselecting the other one, and you're hitting copy.
Yeah, like I clear out. I'm empty over on column A on quantitative descriptive. Everything's cleared. The whole thing is just blank. And then I go over to wrong site, wrong patient, and I'm copying like wrong patient. So I highlight that whole thing. And then I'm pushing, down to, and then I'm pushing Command, so I'm on a Mac. Command C for copy, and it's got the little dots around it like this, and I'm like, yes, that. And then I go over to quantitative, and I Command V, go to paste it there. And it's
not pasting the correct information?
It's not pasting anything. It's saying your browser can't access. All right, you can go right click and paste. And you can't do that. You got to do. Yeah,
Did you enable editing and all that?
Yeah. So I'm copying it and pasting it, and it's saying no. All right, that's all right.
Okay. Do we want to start with the following information?
Okay, so if we're doing the wrong site, so that's column A. So I put it in the quantitative descriptive thing, right?
Okay, so are we doing, so I'm still kind of confused. Are we doing the wrong site, that's A, and putting that into, okay.
Yes.
So just highlight all that, put that in. I just had that in there and then I just deleted it because I was thinking we had to do B.
Wrong site. Oh, bad. This one has so many. Hospitals make a lot of mistakes.
Scary.
Yeah, I'm really grateful like when we do, because I circulate in the OR and stuff at work, but all of our procedures are all medial lateral because you only have one uterus, so it works.
Okay, so we're rounding, what is it, to 3 decimal places?
But no, it says round to the nearest dollar, whole dollar.
Okay, because I was looking at above the information says when calculating anything, please remember to round to 3 decimal places. Okay,
Yeah,
so
but
I'll
this is what the
to
question
your
says.
whole dollar. So what did you guys get? I got 80,041.
Yeah.
Okay, let's save that one.
0.2433.
Let me see.
No.
We have to round to the nearest whole dollar, so okay.
Yes.
Are you doing the wrong site or the wrong?
Wrong
It's
site.
a wrong.
Wrong site column.
And you guys are just copying and pasting that into the quantitative descriptive, right?
Yep.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay.
into the in column A of that Excel spreadsheet.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. So the median, that's just the middle, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So there's 412 values, but then wait a minute. One of those is the
No, median, it just says it in the numerical descriptive statistics. It has it at 6,800.
Oh, you're right. I see that now. Whoops, my bad. I'm all being hard to deal with here.
I'm like, wait, I hope I'm right because I don't want to have to figure that out.
Hold on. I'm trying to like copy and paste. Apparently that's not cool. So I have to like write it down because I will transpose numbers from one page to the next. So 68,552.
Yeah.
Wait, where's that?
So if you go to the numerical
Oh,
descriptive,
no, sorry, I got it. Median. I was looking at the standard deviation. Sorry.
are you guys putting decimals or are you just leaving it?
It says nearest whole dollar, so we're rounding.
Like, are you putting like .00 or no?
I
No,
am.
I'm not putting 0.00. I'm just putting the
whole, okay.
whole number. Yeah.
I put it there, but I don't think it matters.
Yeah, it shouldn't.
What question is, which question were you even on? 3?
Yep. No, 5.
Okay.
Well. Okay, so if you go to that box, the numerical descriptive statistics, right below the histogram,
Yeah, I can't.
it has the answer for the mean.
I know, but I can't pull any of that data over into the quantitative descriptive right now. I was doing it before, but it's not moving now.
How many Excel windows do you have open?
2. I have the wrong site patient and the quantitative descriptive statistics.
Because yesterday I had an issue with copying and pasting. I don't know if you want to try just Xing out of the wrong site, wrong patient, and then reopening it up and see if that works.
Okay.
Because your clipboard might get too full or something.
Yeah, that's what
It'll
I'm
ask,
wondering.
it'll ask you if you want to dump it and say yes. So standard deviation, is that where we're at?
Yeah. Well, I just want to make sure Heather is able to.
I'm sorry, I'm going to eat some stuff here. I'm like starving.
It's allowed.
She'll allow it.
Okay. I mean, it's early for you guys, but it's almost 1 o'clock here.
Yeah, I know.
I
Yeah,
eat breakfast
1 o'clock here.
with my kid.
Sorry. Trying to highlight all 400 and however many.
Yeah, it's a pain. It's really long.
Let me see. Copy. Oh, yeah, you can't access the clipboard. So it's all right. I'll just listen along to you guys. So, and I'll figure this out later. So.
Well, you can write down the answers and stuff.
Yeah. Write down the answers for sure.
Okay. Okay, so go on to the next one.
Okay, so okay, so number 3, Heather, we got the $80,041.
Okay. 80.
Let me know when you're good, and then we'll go do question 4.
4. Okay.
We got 68,552.
Okay. And then, is that what you got on 5 also?
Question 5 is 71,404.
71,054. Okay.
Is that what you guys got?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so number 8.
Are we on 6?
Yeah, sorry. I don't know why I was looking at 8. Not 8. I was looking at information. I don't know why 8 popped. Oh, because it's on my side here. Sorry.
Okay.
Okay. So yes, number 6. I was just looking through the information. So 5, 19, 1, and 3. So we've got to put that into our Excel file. Okay.
All right, so we're just gonna clear out that old data there.
Yep, and then 5, 19, 1, and 3.
And make sure there's no other numbers, like there's a number 5 there. Take that out.
Well, we're putting a 5, right, for the first one? Yes?
Yeah, but there's only 4 values.
Yeah.
For the 5 at the end, the one on the bottom, you got to take that out.
Okay. Do you guys have it?
So 5, 19, 1, and 3. Okay.
Yeah.
Sucks to be 1. You have
Yeah.
the dreams there. You got some big outliers.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mean survival time,
7.
right? Oh, sorry, median. I was
What?
looking at median. 7. 7, you're right. I looked at median.
Yep.
My bad.
No, the median is 4, and that was the next question, so we're good there.
Well, hold on. So the mean is 7.
Mm-hmm.
And
Heather,
the
do you have
mean-
that? Mean is 7,
Okay.
and the median is 4.
Okay.
Okay, so this one we're doing math, it looks like.
Oh, and number
Number 8. Actually, number 8 this time.
the real number 8.
Yeah, the real number 8. Okay, so we're doing just 19 minus 7, correct?
Okay, so give the number that would be entered into the space labeled A in the table above.
So it would be number 12, right?
19 minus.
7.
We have to, yeah, so the mean.
It would be, wait. It's the median, right? Minus, no, I'm sorry. It's the number minus the median.
median, which the median
It's
is.
the number minus the mean, not the median, the mean.
Oh,
Okay.
that's what, sorry, yeah.
Oh,
So
wait,
what
we have our mean. And the mean was 7, so 19 minus 7.
Yep, which I got 12.
Yes, 12. I'm overthinking this. Sorry, I'm trying to be like, what? Okay,
We
So
don't
then-
have to do,
and then
we don't have to enter the equation, right? We just,
No, you're just putting the
Yeah,
answer down.
just put 12.
okay.
And then question number 9, we just figure out the value for B. So 1 minus 7 is -6. -6 squared is 36.
Yes.
Okay. You got that, Heather?
36 on 9.
Yep, 36 on 9, and then number 8 was 12.
Yep, I got that.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, so now what is the standard deviation of the survival times? Okay.
8.65.
8.1.
I was in months rounded to the nearest tenth.
I was so used to doing the math by hand, I was getting my calculator out and totally forgot it's on here.
It's in months, so 8.2.
Is
You
this
want it to the nearest tenth.
This is 8
Yeah.
months, right? It'd just be 8 months. Right?
Well, it says give your answers in months rounded to the nearest tenth. So if you
Okay,
round
so 8.
8.2.
I was just looking at the Excel sheet.
do we have to say months?
No, I don't
No.
think so.
My last math class that I took here, it would dock you if you didn't like
Oh,
put,
well, there you go. We'll save it. Oh,
Okay,
if
so
you'll
should
just
we
be,
put months then?
doesn't-
Like, because then the mean would be 7 months. Do we want to put months?
no,
but
you
this
can't
one
put,
says- it doesn't say to give it in months, just number 10 says give your answer in months. So
Yeah.
that's why I don't know.
you can't put months beside it because it says it's not a valid number.
Gotcha.
Well, there you-
Answer to that.
I
down
just
and-
tried it, it won't work.
Okay.
Okay, so give the 5-number summary. So our minimum is 1. Right? Wait a minute. What is the first number in the 5-number summary? So 1, right?
Well, hold on. I gotta do. This is the wrong site.
Oh, shoot. Okay.
I was like, wait, I don't think it's 1. I'm like, that's a lot of data to be going through. Let's see here.
Oh. I already
So
cleared
what's
my thing. Now I gotta do that again.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm in there right now, copying and pasting.
Oh, suck. Okay. I cleared it because I thought we were done with that. So we're still doing wrong site?
This is a different one anyway. The one before we were doing wrong site, this one's wrong patient, right?
Oh, yeah, okay. That's what I was just asking.
Okay.
It is wrong
Alright.
patient.
Hang on.
Copy.
So
325. Is that the
Paste.
first one?
we're doing wrong patient data this time.
Yeah, we're doing wrong patient.
So B.
Yes. Yes.
What? B?
No, just like column B.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no,
So-
we're still on question 11, Heather. You're good.
I'm like, B? I'm like, I have like 325 because we're looking at the first number in the 5-number summary, right?
And so the minimum is 0.
Yeah.
So are you doing 0.00 because it's saying run to the nearest cent? We're overthinking this.
Yeah,
It's
just do 0.
I'm just doing 0. Okay, number 12. So number
Give
11.
the second number. So that's the Q1, right?
Yeah, Q.
Yeah. 3,900.
Yep.
How are you getting the 5-number summary?
So you have to do it in the Excel sheet. So you have to paste everything, and then it's that numerical descriptive statistics. The first number is the minimum.
Oh, it's got it right there. Yeah, minimum Q1, median Q3. Okay, yeah. If I could input it in there, it just comes up. Okay. Yeah, that's
Yeah. Okay, what's the 4th number? Well, the 4th number's the max, right?
We're not doing 0.00 or anything.
No, I'm not doing 0.00. So that would be
Q3. Just 501.
Wait a minute. Say what? 12?
Right, Q3.
Q3.
Yeah, because that's the 4th number, right? In the 5-number summary.
Oh, yeah, you're right. It is. It's Q3, not the max.
So it's 50145 point. Are we doing 50, right?
Yeah.
I just have 0.5. Do you have to put 0.50? I guess you do. Yep. Okay.
What is it? 0.50?
It's
Yeah,
not
so
supposed
it's
to be.
50145.50.
It's not supposed to be. Oh, to the nearest cent. Okay.
0145.
No, so Heather, it's 50145.50.
0.50. Okay. Okay, thanks.
Okay.
I'm just nervous because if we do it on that one, so because they all say give a number rounded to the nearest cent, so we're just leaving it though 3900, not 0.00 or anything like that.
I've been putting the 0.00 because that makes sense to me.
So
But
even the 0.00.
for when we've done money, yeah.
Okay, so 0.00 for 11. Number 12 is 3900.00, and 13 is 50145.50.
Yes.
Okay. You got all that, Heather?
I didn't get 12. I thought 12 was the 50145, but that's 13.
Yeah, 12 is 3900.00.
Okay, and then 13 is the one.
And yeah,
Okay, I did that wrong.
01. Okay.
All right. Box plot. Okay. I hate it when it's vertical because we were doing horizontal. So the very first line, the bottom, that's your Q1.
Mm-hmm.
Then the middle is your mean.
Wait. No, the very bottom line is the minimum. And then the
Okay, well, the little line, but I'm talking about the box.
Okay, yeah, Q1.
Yeah, the middle one is the median, not the mean.
The median. And then the top line at the top of like the greenish color box,
The
that's
maximum.
your Q3,
That's
and then you have your maximum.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so our Q3, what is that, like 180?
Looks like estimated number.
180 or 90.
Yeah.
Give an estimated number. I'm sure 180 or 190 would be fine.
Okay, let's do 180.
All right, what's the longest observed time Redbox customers in this study? So that's your max, right?
Yeah, so like what, 720?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And time in seconds, 720 seconds.
Yeah.
Now, do we need the label? Seconds.
No, because it says it's not a number. It only wants numbers.
And then the value of the mean, that can't be determined.
Yeah, it's not defined enough. Whew.
Why can't it be determined?
Because we don't have the entire data set. Those are just 5 numbers. So you need the entire data set in order to determine the mean.
Oh, that's right.
You can do the median because we have that, but we can't do the
I was
mean.
getting that confused. Okay. All right.
I know, I keep getting confused about it too.
The mean and the median, I always like get those
Sometimes they're
two.
the same, but then they're not.
So we're good to submit.
Yep.
Yeah, I kind of messed up on a couple things, so I have to go back and like re-put in some of the data stuff. So
We can double check my answer, and then I would do this as soon as I can conquer the stupid copy and paste problem. It was working before, so I don't know.
Yeah, mine isn't saving it. I'm not able to submit it.
All right. We're about to.
I'm gonna have to refresh and do this all over again because it's froze.
oh no.
I have them written down.
I was gonna say I haven't submitted mine yet. Do you want me to hold on?
Oh, why is it not working? Well, good thing there's 2 attempts, right?
Yeah.
Because I was saving my answers as I was going. Says 1 attempt in progress. Okay. Continue quiz. Let's hope it's saved. Probably not. True. Question 3 was 80,041. Question 4, 68,552. Question 5, 71,404. 7, 4. Okay, yeah, it only got up to question 8, so I have to do this again. 12. And I think that one was 36. B was 36.
It actually, I think when I went to submit it, it took off all my .00s.
Did it?
Yeah, I'm noticing that they're gone.
Okay, so
Wow.
number 10, what was the standard deviation? Number 10, did you submit?
8.2.
8.2.
8.2.
8.2, right? 8.2?
8.2.
Okay.
And then number 11.
12 is
Zero.
0. 12 is 3,900.
Yep.
So I'm not doing the cents then.
No.
3,900, 13.
13 is 50,145 and 50 cents. So 0.5.
50145.50.
Yeah, it drops to 0, but yes.
Okay. Third quartile. So this one was we put 190, right?
We put 180.
Oh, 180. Okay. Sorry, I was thinking that.
15 is 720.
Then we put 720 for the next one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then
And 6.
this cannot be determined.
Let me try submitting it now. Click all the buttons.
I know. It's like, is this your final answer?
No.
All right, let's see.
Okay, we got 100%. Sweet.
Okay, sounds good.
Yay. Okay.
Thank you.
All right, so any other questions before we stop the broadcast?
Mm-mm.
Okay, well, Heather, let us know. You can text us or anything if you're able to get that figured out with Excel.
I'm sure I'll be able to get it figured out somehow because it was working before and I was doing.
I just don't want you being frustrated or anything.
Oh, frustrated. I'm beyond frustrated because I feel like I could do the math. It's just I'm running into stupid.
Yeah.
problems.
Okay, well, I
Hey.
hope you guys all have a great weekend. Good luck on the homework quiz.
You too.
Sounds
Okay.
good.
All right, thanks. See you guys on Tuesday.
Yeah.
Okay. See ya.
Bye.
Bye.